Today's video is going to be how much we paid an influencer with 150,000 followers on TikTok for 5 videos. Those 5 videos were posted on their profile. In addition, we got to post those 5 videos on our profile as well. So it becomes so clear that when you see this rate, you can absolutely make a living being a creator. There's some key things as an influencer that you can do to really benefit and uplift that price that you're quoting the client. Some of you may see this amount and think, wow, like that is absolutely crazy for 5 videos. In some cases, I would agree with you. You have to remember that an influencer has been building their page for a specific amount of time. Now, I know this influencer has spent 2 to 3 years growing their profile and only now is starting to see brand deals. If you're an influencer or you're building your profile, I'm gonna be showing you how to charge as well and how this influencer charged for us. So maybe you have no idea what you should charge, maybe you have no idea what certain line items you need to charge, how to quote. I'm gonna be showing you guys later exactly how they did. Before we dive into the amount of how much this influencer made, I quickly want to thank the channel sponsor. Because there is no official sponsor, that sponsor is me. I've launched my first digital product that you can buy to support this channel. And if you want your videos to look like mine, if you like the way this looks, go ahead to the description. The first link you'll see is to my digital product website where you can buy my digital product and make your videos look like mine. Thanks, guys. For 5 videos, a 1-day shoot, we paid the influencer 41,000 Rand. If you equate that and turn that into dollars, that's roughly around $2,500 for 5 TikToks. I know there's a bunch of people who are going to use dollars as their metric. This influencer used a couple of key things to determine this 41,000 Rand quote. The first thing is they have an on-set day rate, which is how much is it going to cost me to be on set? They could be using that time for 10, 20 different things, making videos, but they're here with us, with the camera crew, and we're shooting them. So there's an on-set day rate that they charged. The next thing is if we wanted them to post on their platforms, obviously they have an audience, 150,000 at the time, TikTok followers. That audience is going to bring views and engagement and possibly some sales. So there is a charge that you need to charge for the size of your audience. And again, if they were at 1 million followers, maybe they would have times that quote by 10 and made 400,000 Rand from 5 videos. The point is, the bigger your following, the more you can charge, and they charged a per post fee. Because the client didn't have endless amounts of money, I had negotiated that obviously they post the 5 on their profile, but that we get to post on our profiles as well. So we kind of maximize views. If we chose not to post on their profile, they would have charged us 200% of the day rate for however many we would have shot. So we worked out a deal to say, look, we're going to pay you for the videos that you posted on your profile, but we would also love to post the videos on our profile. Can we do this at a discounted rate or for free? And they actually agreed, which was very helpful. And let me just say, they were amazing to work with, a wonderful group of people. The influencer was fantastic. They were amazing at doing their lines. So if they somehow see this, thank you again. I know we had an incredible time, an incredible day shooting. But those are the key metrics that you want to use to price your videos if you're an influencer, right? Your day rate, there's a fee that needs to go into you being on set. There's also the rate of posting on your profile, right? How much time are you spending making that video? The amount that a client is willing to pay sometimes and generally depends on how desperate they are for you. If they say, we have 10 other influencers that we're contacting, then it becomes a bit more of a problem, because if your quote is too high, they may say, look, we got a quote that's half the price. They have more followers. We're unfortunately going to go to the next one. So you have to stay within kind of the market amounts, which you can see here, 41,000 Rand for 150,000 followers. That's a good amount. One of the key things about being an influencer or building a profile is being able to generate money. You're spending a lot of time doing this. There needs to be some sort of financial reward. And we all know the case studies of the Logan Pauls, the Mr. Beasts, who are multi-millionaires and who are doing well. And they've been able to monetize their visibility, their videos. I was recently chatting to someone who said visibility is the new currency, and I absolutely love that. I said to them, do you realize what you've just said? Like, I've never heard that, but it was so special to hear. Visibility is the new currency, and that's just a small self-promotion. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is to one, get visibility from you guys and my videos visibility, but help you guys as well get visibility for yours. Now, when you have visibility, you're able to monetize that in a couple of different ways. One, you could monetize your videos. Two, another great way of finding brand deals is to have a niche. right? So for instance, if you love cars, you should make car videos, talk about cars, do reviews, test drives, right? What that does is, to people, one, you're going to get an audience who also loves cars. For these videos, we're getting an audience who loves creation, who loves editing, who love making videos. Any client, any brand who wants to find people who love making videos and therefore potential clients will approach me and say, can you sponsor our product? Can you feature our product? Because we know that your audience is going to be more likely to buy our product than someone who's making car videos, right? So find your niche, find what you love speaking about, what you love doing in life, and talk about that. Create content about that, because again, what that does is it helps a brand to find you, right? They're more likely to find your videos, but also they know that your audience is going to be inclined to buy their product or service. Another wise piece of advice, if you're building your channel, even if you have a profile with a lot of followers and you're not able to monetize, I really want you to start thinking of how you can start to integrate brands, even if they're not paying, into your videos. Charli D'Amelio was sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts for the longest time ever. Imagine she wasn't. What could she have done? She could very easily have used a Starbucks coffee or something else and held that in her videos. And what that does is it screams to other brands, look what I'm boosting this product. You can now pay me for that. In the case of the person who's doing car videos, they could use an air freshener in their videos, or they could use a certain type of product on their car, and they give small mention to that product. And if your video does well, other brands will see that and they'll be more inclined to pay you money to advertise their product because they know you can. Before we get into the last key bit of insight, I have a friend who only had 800 followers. What was he able to do? He was able to approach a brand and monetize that. The brand sponsored him a car wash kit worth thousands of rand, which was amazing. He got an incredible car wash kit from this brand, and even some bigger brands were asking him to send proposals, all because he was the one to reach out first. Don't think that if you're creating content, you just have to kind of wait for brands to approach you and be visible. Feel free, go and approach brands. Tell them how many views you're getting. Tell them how many recurring visitors you're getting. Provide them with the analytics and the metrics in order for them to see the value of partnering with you. I want to close off by sharing to you guys another case study. I recently interviewed a friend of mine who has 2 million followers across different profiles. And this is another way of monetizing your following. He managed and ran an event. That event pulled 10,000 people to it, and his main source of marketing was his TikTok and was his Facebook profile. So if you have thousands and millions of people watching your content, you can advertise an event. Now, let's say you sell an event ticket for 200 Rand and 10,000 people show up. And that is 2 million Rand just in ticket sales. So wherever you're able to move people to a certain location or get people viewing, you can make a lot of money. And that's why I say visibility is currency, because as soon as you have visibility and a following, people are more likely to do what you say and follow what you say and be where you are. I hope this was informative to all my creators out there, to all my agencies out there who are looking for creators and kind of a price reference. I love sharing this information with you. And again, I hope it was valuable. Thank you so much for watching. This is Matt Louie, the place where creators meet to learn and we create in this space.